Right, good morning. Today we were reviewing a, well, almost want to say vintage, but I looked up vintage, how old something has to be vintage. It was 40 years, but electronics go old really quick, so technology expands. But this is the Canon 40D. This camera came out in 2007. If you look at the back, it kind of looks like the 7D, if you've ever looked at one of those. So very similar, the same type of build quality. This is 10 megapixels. Turn it on real quick, turn it on right here. And it cost $1,300 back in the day. So that's pretty crazy. In today's inflation calculator, put it in, and it would be $1,700. How much can you purchase this camera for? I picked it up for $100. So that's pretty good. That was without the lens though. This lens is the cheapest Canon lens you could get. This is the 35 to 80 millimeter. This is a it's actually these come on old film autofocus cameras, EOS, from the 90s. But yeah, you can pick that lens up for about $35. So we're gonna get some images and just see how good the quality is on this. This one looks real nice, so I'm gonna get a shot here. There we go. Now you can see the I don't know if you can see that very well. You could tell the LCD monitor is a little older. Resolution has gotten a lot better. This would be the perfect camera for a beginning photographer that's wanting to get into photography, just because it's so cheap. And the 10 megapixels, they still do good. And 10 megapixels is great for if you're just putting stuff online, you're not doing these large prints or anything like that. It'll be perfectly fine for that. Now what will suffer on this camera is your ISO performance. Your low light images will have more grain than a modern camera, so just keep that in mind. If you're wanting a camera that you know you're going to be shooting mostly outside and in the sun, this camera will be great for you. This will be really nice. We've got these spider webs. Not bad. Menu kind of looks.
Morning.
Menu kind of looks old on this. You got a joystick you could go through there, but it does have a lot of stuff packed in there. This was like a prosumer camera at the time, so you've got the window on top, which is nice, and the build quality of this is really nice. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but not too much. It does use CF cards. These things, if you've never used those before, use those. And I'm going to get some pictures so you can see the image quality of this. Not bad for a 14-year-old camera. This is EF mount. EFS mount, I'm sorry. So EFS mount, you could also use EF lenses on there, which this is an EF lens. Put that on there. It's got everything as far as modes up here on the dial that you can use. I'm shooting in AV mode today. I did notice also that the ISO, the lowest it could go down to is 200. Back button focus. If you're new to photography and you're wanting something cheap, this would be a very good option. I would recommend it.